What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and today I'm going to be giving my way too early predictions for the Colts schedule from week 9 to week 12. Now, before I get into it, if you're new, please click that subscribe button. It'd be awesome if you would do so. Also, click the bell icon so you're notified when a video goes up, as well as when we go live on here. If you like this video, smack the like button. Let me know in the comments below and what you think the Colts record is going to be by week 12. This is a portion of the schedule that has a mix of should win games and going to be difficult to win games. You have the Jets, the Jags, you have the Bills, and you have the Buccaneers. Now, there is a wild card team here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We really don't know what to expect with them. Obviously, Buffalo is one of the best teams in AFC, and then you have Tampa Bay, who won a Super Bowl. So it's going to be very interesting. And of course, you have the Jets. So let's get into the Jets first. This is our only primetime game in Indianapolis. I think that's a joke, but whatever. Jets are going to be a different looking team with Zach Wilson at the quarterback position. They drafted that running back from North Carolina who's pretty solid. Elijah Vera Tucker is going to help that offensive line get better. They signed Corey Davis in the offseason, I believe. So the Jets have improved in those senses. I don't think they improved in the quarterback position because I think Sam Darnold is just a better quarterback than Zach Wilson and will be a better quarterback than Zach Wilson when we look at their careers at the end of the day. But really defensively, I think that's where the Jets will lose a lot of their games. It will be because of that defense. I believe that the Colts offense will be able to run all over that defense and will be able to throw all over that defense. So for me, I think the Colts win this game. It's going to be an easy win here. I think the Colts defense is good enough to stop the Jets offense from doing anything. This is going to be a 25 or more point win. That's how I see it. Unless the Jets just somehow look like they are the best team in the NFL, they're going to lose a lot of games, and this should be an absolute blowout. The Colts are just a much better team. They really are. Now, we could get to a point where the Jets are very much improved, and they end up being one of the best teams in the NFL, but they're going to lose this game. It's going to be a blowout. Sorry, Jets fans. That's just how it's going to happen. So there's that. Now, let's go on to Jacksonville. This is a wild card team because we really don't know what to expect with this team. You get Trevor Lawrence, which is an improvement over Gardner Minshew. You get, Travis Etienne, who is going to be used in a hybrid type of situation, I would imagine, because there are hints that he could be moved to receiver. He's obviously a really good running back. You got James Robinson, so the run game is going to be really good. They get Walker Little, who I think is going to be a pretty solid offensive lineman in the league. I believe they drafted Campbell from Georgia. So, that's going to help their secondary. But at the end of the day, and they also signed Marvin Jones. Let's not forget about Marvin Jones. I think he's a underappreciated receiver. I think he's going to really do well in this offense. So, look, Jacksonville's offense is potentially going to be a firepower type of offense. For me, though, looking at this game, even if that's going to be the case where they're just a dominant offensive team, I feel like the Colts still win because I feel like the Colts defense is good enough to contain that offense to scoring less than 20 points. And I also feel like the Colts offense is much better than Jacksonville's defense. I think Carson Wentz is going to play really well. I think the Colts receivers are going to surprise a lot of people, and they're going to have a great game. The run game for Indy is just going to be too much for Jacksonville. So I think the Colts win this game. It's going to be a better game than what a lot of people are expecting. However, I have the Colts winning by a touchdown to 10 points, maybe something like 35 to 28 or, maybe 24 to 17, something like that. But I do think the Colts win this game. And then we go on and we face off against the Buffalo Bills the following week. This is going to be a very difficult game. You're traveling to Buffalo, great game in the playoffs. Hated the result, but it was a great game nonetheless. Obviously going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL with Josh Allen. You have a great receiving core with guys like Stephon Diggs. So it's not an easy team to play against. And their defense is still a really good defense. So this is going to be a difficult game. And you can't win them all. So I think the Colts lose this game. I think it's going to be a great game. Now, if this was in Indianapolis, much different story. I think the Colts win. but it is in Buffalo. I think with the fans, that's just enough, I think, to where Buffalo will win this game. I think they are a phenomenal team. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. So losing to the Bills is nothing to be upset about. Now, if you make a lot of mistakes, then okay, you can be upset then. But to me, I don't think the Colts are going to be too upset that they lost to one of the best teams. Obviously, you're going to be upset, but the quality of, Buffalo, I think, is somewhere like, okay, we lost the game, not happy about it. However, it is a great team. So Colts will lose this game. It's going to be a 4-point game, I think, yet again. Maybe a 7-point win for Buffalo at the very most, but I'm going to give the Bills the win here. I just think they're too good of a team. But hey, we could win this game. I won't be surprised either way. I think we're good enough to win this game. I just think you can't win them all. I think Buffalo wins this game. So there's that. Now we go on to Tampa Bay. It's in Indianapolis. Should be a primetime game, but whatever. And Robert Mathis is getting put into the Ring of Honor in this game. So it's a big game. You're playing against the defending champs. It's Brady's last time in Indianapolis, we think. He could be playing in Indianapolis again. It depends how many more years he's got in him, but this is probably the final time Tom Brady will be in Lucas Oil Stadium. And for me, I think the Colts win this game. I think this is going to be a statement win. This will be similar to a Green Bay Packers type of win for them. You're playing against one of, if not the best team in the NFL. It's not going to be a easy win by any stretch. This is going to come down to the wire. But for me, I feel like the Colts will win this game. I feel like their offense is good enough to win in this game. And I think their defense is good enough to contain Tom Brady. I think the secondary is going to be improved enough to where you can at least contain the receivers to not get, 100 yards each on you. It's going to be tough, but I think the Colts win this game. I feel like their defense is going to really step up here. And like I said, I think the run game for Indy is going to be really difficult to stop this year. And they're going to have a lot of fun in this game. I feel like the receivers are going to step up in this game and have a huge game. And I think Carson Wentz is going to show that, hey, I can beat some of the best. So Colts win this game. They beat Tampa Bay. So the Colts, at one point, I had them going 7-1 through week 8. However, I'm actually going to change that to 6-2. And I'm going to say that the Tennessee Titans will actually win one of the games against the Colts. They're going to win the second matchup. Or they're going to win their first matchup or the second matchup. One of the two. I don't know which one it's going to be yet. If we go by tradition, it will be the one that's in Indianapolis, but I don't know. I feel like the addition of Julio Jones will be enough for them to win one game against the Colts. I think the Colts will win one of them, but I do think Tennessee adding Julio Jones is going to be enough for them to win one of these games. So I had them going 6-2 instead of 7-1 after that trade. And if any other trades happen, I want to say that I have the right to change what I believe the records will be. But I do believe that will stay in. I don't think I'm going to change my mind. 6-2 at that point. They're 3-1 from week 9 to 12, which will mean that the Colts will be 9-3 by week 12, which would be a great position to be in. If you could be 9-3 by week 12, especially with some of the teams you're playing up to this point, credit to you. That's a great sign that this team is much improved and a Super Bowl contending team if they're 9-3 by this point. So that's where I have the Colts. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. It'd be awesome if you do so. Also, click the bell icon so you're notified when videos goes up, as well as when we go live on here. If you like this video, smack the like button and let me know in the comments below on what you think the Colts record is going to be through week 12. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt. Bleed Blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other two videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.